The term Dizelaši is a slang used in Serbia which roughly translates means diesel boys. At the beginning of the 90s, a new style of music emerged. The traditional Serbian folk music, mostly performed by elder singers, was replaced by a new accelerated version called turbo folk. Turbo folk was a mixture of many musical styles: traditional Serbian ethno music, Greek and Turkish melos, disco, hip-hop, dance music. Dizelaši is the Serbian Gopnik style that defined the 90s. As the Yugoslav state collapsed and organized crime exploded in 90s Serbia, a new style icon arose, the Dizelaši, like Russia's contemporaneous Gopnik. The Dizelaši centered their look around tracksuits and trainers, but threw in a local twist, like diesel jeans, to which the style owes its name, that were paired with ostentatious belt bucklets, chunky gold chains, and pages. In the economy crippled by international sanctions, the black market was the only worthwhile employer, and criminals became the benchmark of affluence. Garish tracksuits were enjoying a moment of global popularity at the time due to the popularity of jogging, but the prohibitive price tags combined with Serbia's economic circumstances turned them into a status symbol. When tracksuits appeared in Serbia, they were around 250 Deutsche Mark. You need to think that the average pay was 5 mark a month. So a German bought a tracksuit to go jogging while a Serb bought it for its prestige. Unsurprisingly, some of the only people who could afford to spend that much money were career criminals. Kappa's tracksuits were most popular, particularly a model known colloquially as Danone, which was worn by Italian footballer Juventus and owed its name to the yogurt manufacturer whose branding appeared on the team training wear. Reebok, Adidas, and Asics were widespread, but anything by Gucci was holy grail because price meant better. Diesel were the gold standard in jeans, while Nike, Air Max BW, the Air Max 2, and Reebok Graphite Pump and Instapump were the trainers of choice. It wasn't enough to simply own the right brands, they had to be worn the right way. Track tops would be tucked into jeans or track bottoms, which would then be tucked into socks. This detail was pioneered by Alexander Nelek Knežević, one of Belgrade's most notorious gangsters, who is said to have done this to prevent his gun slipping from his waistband.